Hello everyone and welcome to our podcast. Imagine you are talking to your best friend and they tell you that they love your new haircut, but as soon as the words leave their mouth, a bright red cloud of smoke appears right above their head. You immediately know that they actually think your hair looks terrible. Today, we are going to explore a very interesting and slightly scary question. What if every lie became visible? We will discuss how this strange change would affect our families, our friendships, and our daily jobs. We will talk about the different kinds of lies we tell, like little polite lies versus big harmful lies. Finally, we will look at whether a world with completely visible honesty would be a better place to live or if it would make us all very lonely. We have a wonderful expert on human behavior and social communication here with us today. Let us start our conversation right now.
Thank you so much. I am very happy to be here to talk about this fantastic topic. This is a very deep question because lying is actually a very big part of how humans talk to each other every day. Scientists who study human communication say that a normal person lies multiple times in a single day. Most of these lies are not bad. We call them white lies. These are the tiny lies we tell to be nice or to protect another person's feelings. For example, if someone cooks dinner for you and it tastes a bit salty, you still say it is delicious because you do not want to hurt their feelings. If every lie became visible, perhaps as a small red light or a dark puff of smoke next to your face, these small polite lies would become impossible to hide. The first day of this change would be a total shock for everyone on Earth.
The first day would be absolutely wild. Everyone would see those little red lights constantly appearing. How would this affect a normal family like parents and their children during breakfast?
It would change the whole family dynamic in a few minutes. Think about a normal morning. A parent tells their child that the dentist will not hurt at all. If a red light flashes over the parent's head, the child will immediately feel more scared because they see the parent is lying. Or think about a teenager. A teenager walks downstairs, and the parent asks if they finished all their homework last night. The teenager says yes, but a red cloud appears. Suddenly, there is no way to avoid a long talk about schoolwork. At the same time, parents often tell children small stories, like saying the toy store is closed today because they do not have time to go inside. All of those little daily tricks would disappear. Parents and children would have to learn how to speak with absolute honesty, which is actually very hard for most people to do.
It sounds like we would have to learn a completely new way of speaking. We would have to find ways to say the truth without being mean. What about our friendships and dating lives?
Friendships and dating would face a very difficult test. In the beginning of a relationship, people often try to look perfect. They might say they love hiking, or that they enjoy listening to classical music, just because they want the other person to like them. If those statements produce visible red clouds, dating would become very honest very quickly. You would know on the very first date if the other person is truly interested in your stories, or if they are just being polite. In friendships, we often hear questions like, "Do you want to hang out tonight?" If you say you are too tired, but a red light shows you just want to stay home alone and play video games, your friend might feel rejected. We would have to accept that our friends need personal space, and we would have to learn to accept the real truth instead of cozy excuses.
That is a very deep point. Excuses are like soft pillows that protect our feelings. If you take those pillows away, the truth can feel very hard and cold. What would happen in the workplace? How would office meetings and job interviews work?
The corporate world would experience a massive revolution. Think about a normal job interview. A candidate is asked if they are good at working under pressure. They say they love challenges, but a bright red light flashes above their head. The boss would immediately know that the candidate gets very stressed. At the same time, the boss might say that there are many opportunities for promotion in this company, but if their own red light flashes, the candidate knows the job is a dead end. In daily office meetings, when the boss asks if everyone likes the new project plan, nobody would be able to nod and say yes if they actually think the plan is a terrible mistake. This might actually make businesses much more successful because people would finally talk about problems openly instead of hiding them to keep their boss happy.
That is a very positive way to look at it. It could actually make work much more efficient because we would stop wasting time on bad ideas that everyone is too polite to criticize. But what about national leaders and politicians?
That would be the biggest show on Earth. Politics as we know it would probably end in a single afternoon. Right now, many politicians make grand promises during election campaigns. They promise to lower taxes, build new schools, and fix all the roads, even when they know they do not have the money to do so. If they tried to give a public speech on television, and every false promise or exaggeration created a giant red cloud around them, the screen would look like it was on fire. People would stop believing general speeches. Politicians would have to become incredibly precise and careful with their words. They would only be able to say exactly what they know they can actually do. It would make government much more honest, but it would also make political debates very short and quiet.
A quiet political speech would be a very welcome change, but let us look at the legal system. How would courts and police investigations change if every lie was visible?
The legal system would become incredibly fast and highly accurate. Right now, trials take months or even years because judges and juries have to look at conflicting evidence to find out who is telling the truth. If a suspect says they did not commit the crime and a red light flashes, the case is closed very quickly. We would not need complex lie detector machines, which are often inaccurate anyway. We would not have to worry about innocent people going to prison because their honest statements would never produce a red cloud. However, this raises a big question about privacy. Do we have a right to keep our thoughts secret? If a person is forced to speak, and their silent disagreement is made visible to everyone in the room, it feels like we are losing the private space inside our own minds.
That is a very scary thought. The mind is the only place where we have total privacy. If our words can be checked by a physical light in the air, we might feel like we are constantly naked in front of others. Would people stop talking altogether to avoid showing their lies?
Yes, silence would become very popular. If you do not speak, you cannot produce a visible lie. People would probably become very quiet on the streets and in shops. Before saying anything, you would think very carefully. You would ask yourself, is this statement completely true? If you are not sure, you might choose to remain silent. This would make conversations much slower and more deliberate. We would also see the rise of very clever language. People would try to tell the truth, but in a way that is still misleading. For example, if someone asks if you like their ugly painting, you might say, "The colors you chose are very bright." That statement is technically true, so no red light appears, but you are still avoiding the harsh truth that you think the painting is bad. Humans would find ways to adapt.
That is a very smart strategy. It is like a game of words. You tell the truth but not the whole truth. But what about the mental health of society? Would we become more anxious or would we feel more peaceful?
Initially, anxiety levels would skyrocket. We are so used to using small lies as a social lubricant. Lies keep our daily interactions smooth and pleasant. If you remove that lubricant, there would be a lot of friction, hurt feelings, and social awkwardness in the first few months. Many marriages might end, and many friendships might break. But after that painful transition period, I believe society would find a new kind of peace. We would live in a world with no paranoia. You would never have to worry if your partner is cheating on you, or if your business partner is stealing from you, because you could simply ask them directly and look at their head. Trust would become absolute. You would feel incredibly safe because you would know exactly where you stand with everyone in your life.
Trust would become absolute. That sounds like a very beautiful world. No more wondering if someone is secretly talking behind your back. Let us think about the art of storytelling and actors. How would theater and movies work if actors are technically lying when they play a character?
That is a wonderful question. Acting is, by definition, pretending to be someone else. When an actor says they are a brave space captain, they are telling a lie. But we have to look at the intention behind the words. In a theater or a movie, there is a mutual agreement. The audience knows the actor is pretending, and the actor knows the audience knows. It is a shared game of imagination. In this world of visible lies, perhaps the red light would only appear if there is an intent to deceive or trick someone for personal gain. If you are just telling a creative story or playing a role in a play, the light might not flash because your heart is not trying to trick anyone. If the light did flash during plays, it would make acting impossible, and we would have to watch only real documentaries.
I hope the cosmic rules of this world would be smart enough to understand the difference between art and deception. Otherwise, we would lose all our favorite stories. What about self-deception? What if you tell a lie that you actually believe is true?
That is another crucial point. A lie is only a lie if you know you are telling a falsehood. If you genuinely believe something that is incorrect, it is not a lie, it is just a mistake. For example, if you believe that the earth is flat, and you tell someone that the earth is flat, your red light would not flash because you are speaking your honest belief. This means the visible lie system would not be a perfect test of scientific truth. It would only be a test of human honesty. A person could still spread incorrect information if they are genuinely confused or misinformed. This would create a strange situation where people who are very confident in their wrong ideas would look completely honest, while people who are careful and full of doubts might look less reliable.
That is a very dangerous loophole. A confident person who is wrong would appear completely truthful, while a smart scientist who is just being cautious might look suspicious. It shows that human belief is a very complex thing. How do you think children would grow up in this kind of world?
Children would grow up to be incredibly strong and direct. Right now, children have to learn how to read subtle clues to understand if an adult is being serious, sarcastic, or dishonest. In a world of visible lies, children would grow up with clear, binary feedback. They would learn very early that dishonesty is instantly visible, so they would probably develop a habit of extreme honesty from a young age. They would not understand why people in the past ever tried to lie. However, they might also grow up to be very sensitive to criticism because they would always hear the raw, unfiltered opinions of their peers. There would be no polite shields to protect their young egos. Parents would have to work very hard to teach them kindness alongside honesty.
Yes, kindness and honesty must go hand in hand. If you have only honesty without kindness, it can become cruel. How would we teach people to be kind when they are forced to be honest?
We would have to learn to focus on the positive truths. If you do not like a friend's new shirt, you do not have to say, "That shirt looks ugly on you." That is honest, but it is not helpful. Instead, you can search for a positive truth. You can say, "I really love the blue shirt you wore yesterday much more." This statement is completely honest, so no red light flashes, but it is also kind because it focuses on a positive compliment. We would have to train our minds to look for the good things in other people so that we can speak the truth with love. This would actually make us more positive people because we would actively look for things we genuinely appreciate about our friends, colleagues, and family members.
I love that idea. It would force us to train our brains to find the real, genuine beauty in things instead of just making up quick, cheap compliments. It is like a workout for our kindness. Let us talk about history. If we look at human history, why did humans develop the ability to lie in the first place?
In evolutionary biology, lying is actually seen as a sign of high intelligence. Very young children do not know how to lie. They only start to lie around the age of 3 or 4, because that is when they develop what psychologists call the theory of mind. This is the understanding that other people have different thoughts, feelings, and beliefs from their own. Once a child realizes that their mother cannot see inside their brain, they realize they can say something that is different from reality. In the wild, animals also use deception to survive. An insect might look like a dry leaf to hide from predators, or a bird might pretend to have a broken wing to lead a predator away from its nest of babies. Lying is a tool for survival and protection. It is only when we live in large societies that lying becomes a tool for greed and harm.
So lying is actually a very natural development of our intelligence. It is a protective shield. If we suddenly remove that shield completely, do you think our brains would slowly change over thousands of years?
I think our brains would adapt by becoming much more empathetic. If you can see the visible results of your words immediately, and you see that your harsh truth causes sadness in another person's eyes, you would feel that pain too. We would probably develop a much stronger sense of shared feeling. At the same time, we might see the development of new ways of silent communication. Perhaps humans would start to use subtle touch, eye contact, or art to express the complex feelings that are too difficult or too painful to say out loud with words. We would find ways to protect our personal inner world while still maintaining absolute honesty in our social interactions.
It is beautiful to think that we would find new, quiet ways to connect. It shows that the human spirit is very creative and resilient. If you look at our current lives today, with no visible red lights or clouds, how can we use this conversation to improve our daily speech?
We can use this thought experiment to practice what I call mindful honesty. Before we speak, we can imagine that a red light is sitting above our head. We can ask ourselves, am I saying this to help, or am I saying this to hide? If we are telling a small lie just to avoid a slightly uncomfortable conversation, we should try to have the courage to speak the truth with gentleness. We should also learn to be more accepting of the truth when other people share it with us. If a friend tells you they are too tired to hang out, do not get angry. Thank them for their honesty and give them their space. By creating a safe environment for truth in our personal lives, we do not need a magical red light to build deep, authentic, and beautiful relationships with the people we love.
That is a truly beautiful and inspiring message to end our discussion on. Mindful honesty is a wonderful goal for all of us. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing these brilliant, deep, and very clear thoughts with us. You took a very unique, imaginative scenario and turned it into a practical guide for better human relationships.
It was my absolute pleasure to be here with you today. I always enjoy these conversations because they help us look at our daily words with more care and gratitude. I hope all your listeners take a moment today to speak a kind, genuine truth to someone they care about. Thank you for having me, and have a beautiful, honest week, everyone.
What a wonderful and enlightening conversation we had today. To summarize the key takeaways from our discussion, we explored the fascinating and world-changing scenario of every lie becoming instantly visible as a red light or a cloud of smoke. We learned that while the initial change would bring a massive shock to our families, friendships, and workplaces by removing our polite social shields, it would also bring a deep revolution to politics and the legal system by making false promises and deception impossible. We discussed how humans would adapt by choosing silence, using clever but technically true language, and focusing on positive truths to maintain kindness without dishonesty. We also looked at how lying is a natural part of our evolutionary intelligence, but living without it could ultimately lead to absolute trust, deeper empathy, and a safe society free from paranoia. Finally, we learned that we can practice mindful honesty today by choosing to speak the truth with gentleness and accepting the honest thoughts of others with grace. Thank you again to our wonderful expert guest, and thank you to all our amazing listeners for spending your valuable time with us today. We hope you feel inspired to bring a little more genuine truth into your world, and we'll see you in the next episode.